Welcome to our series on questions I get asked during training, and today we're going to look at how do I create a table of contents in Microsoft Word. Let's get one thing straight here. When you do table of contents in Word, it's not the table of contents that does all the work, it's the headings and the styles. So I'm going to show you how to do your styles, how to make headings, and then how to put table of contents in. Here we are in a Word document, and if we look at the top we'll see our styles area. Just going to highlight that for you there, and you should be able to see our first heading, heading 1. Now heading 1 is generally given to the most important heading that you want to stand out. So I'm going to give the first option, video features, Word features, heading 1. And then subsequent headings can be heading 2, and it goes right the way through heading 3, heading 4, etc. I generally don't get much further than heading 3 or 4. So let's make the second heading. We don't want it to stand out quite as much as heading 1. We're going to make that heading 2. On my styles area, I can click on the little arrow. Let me just show you where that is. There we go. I've highlighted that in red, and we'll use that drop down, and you should see the option come up for heading 2. What you'll see that as I choose these headings, the text is changing and they're standing out. So let's make the next heading, heading 2 as well. I'm going to scroll down a bit further, and I'm going to just keep repeating that heading 2 all the way down. Now, let's say I wanted to talk about something different. I want to talk about some Excel features. So let's pop that in as a heading. So we're going to make that Excel features, and I'm going to make that a heading 1. So I will just continue going through my document, marking things as heading 1. The advantage is if you do it this as you go, when I put a heading in, I just press enter and it automatically reverts to the normal style, so you can just carry on typing as you need to. So headings are really versatile to use in that way. Okay, so let's put that in. Okay, so now we've done all the hard work, because if I was to do a table of contents, that marking the headings is actually the fundamental part of that, and now comes the easy bit. So let's make space for our table of contents. So I'm going to go to the top of the document. Useful shortcut there, Control and Home will always take you to the top. Press enter and make a space. And I like to have my table of contents on a separate page, so I'm going to use the shortcut Control and Enter, and that will give me a page break. So now sometimes you have to watch. I don't know if you notice, it's just dropped my heading down. So I've just deleted that blank space, and I'm going to go back to the top of the page again, Control and Home. So now I'm in the position, I'm right at the top of the page. I just need to put my table of contents in. All the hard work was done with the headings, so let's give this a go. We're going to go up to the References tab. We're going to go to the very first option at the beginning, Table of Contents. I'll just mark that there for you. There it is, and give you some previews, and let's go to the first option there. Click on it, and there we go. It's automatically picked up the page numbers. If I scroll down, you'll see that it's picked up everything that's marked as heading 1 or heading 2 or heading 3. I'm going to pop another page break in, so let's pop it just before this text Excel features. So remember the shortcut for a page break, click where you want it to be, Control Enter. Let's go back up to the top again, Control and Home. And obviously now we've got difference in page numbers, so Word still thinks we're on page 2, but we've added an extra page. So all I need to do is go to the Update table. I could update page numbers. I'm going to update the whole thing, and that means it looks for changes in extra entries, changes in terminology, if you've got extra headings in there. So let's go Update Entire Table, choose OK. And there's my Excel features. It's picking up that's on page 3. Everything else is on page 2. And there we go. So that is how you produce a table of contents. Mark your document first, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. Get all that work out of the way, and then your table of contents will just run in the background. When you print or save or close, it updates the file, or you can manually update it using the update table. We do more on Word. We do have a Word course running. If you look on our website, and if you want to know more, keep a lookout for our videos. There's a lot more you can do with headings, there's a lot more you can do with styles, and there's a lot more you can do to table the table of contents. Don't forget to like and subscribe for this video. It'd be really nice if you could do that. I hope this content's been useful. If there's anything you want to hear about, then let me know. Put a comment. Thanks very much for watching.